So this silly thing just all of a sudden started going beep, 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 whatever kind of beeps it does, just randomly. I didn't know what was going on. I've had this thing for years. It's been awesome. Had to put that sign up that these idiots want to fly down through hitting 90 miles an hour. I also put a speed bump in the driveway. So come to find out, my battery was going dead. You don't want to know why? Because the doggone thing wasn't charging my battery. But we had to diagnose it and figure out what's going on with it. Now I'm going to show you how I diagnosed it, but to get me by till the parts came in, I had this here to keep my camper battery charged up. I put you a link to one of these or similar to it right down in the description. But you can call Ghost Controls. Can you believe when you call Ghost Controls for help, you actually get a real live human being on the phone? Best customer service I ever seen. Thank you, Brian at Ghost Controls. Now I got traffic running up and down the road. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm gonna show you what's going on in here. This is an old model. You can tell that because it's got a green board, but it's lasted me for years. Let me show you what a newer one looks like. This right here is our exit gate. The other one was our entrance gate. I'm gonna have some more on that building coming soon. Let me show you the difference though. The new board, this one here is only about, I think about 2 or 3 years old. That one over there is 4 or 5 years old. I liked it so much I bought this one. And this is the newer version. It's got a pretty red board. Now spoiler, yes, it is a bad board, but I gotta show you how to diagnose it, okay? The difference in that red board and this green board, the red board, you can actually do something on your phone and control it from anywhere. I don't know, I don't need that. I got a bunch of remotes on every vehicle we own. Come on, let me show you how to diagnose it. So what you're gonna need is a voltmeter. It don't have to be something like this. It could be a $8 one, $5, whatever the cheapest cost. That's all you need. What we need to do on here, we need to disconnect our solar panel, and that's right there. You know how I know that? Because it says it right there on the panel, solar. So all we need to do is back these 2 screws out, loosen these up, and pull them wires out. Make sure them 2 wires don't touch. Might burn something up because they putting out juice because it's getting some daylight. Let's hook the meter up to it. Cut our meter on. This one here, I got to click the button to get it over to DC. And then all we're gonna do is take our leads. I'm gonna hook the black one to the black one and the red one to the red one, and let's see what she's telling us. Right there, 21.16 volts. You know what that means? Our solar panel is good. Now, first thing you wanna do, number 1, charge and test your battery. Make sure you got a good battery. I did that. No, I don't have one of their fancy batteries in here. You know what I use? A lawnmower battery. And it's been working for years. I've tested it and charged it. Well, it's been on this solar charger right here. And to keep it going until I got the parts in. Again, thank you, Brian at Ghost Controls. Man, it's nice to call and actually talk to a human. Other than charge and test that battery, I want you to make sure that your connections are good. Your fuse is not blown. Also up here, check your fuses up here. And check your connections. Loosen and tighten all your connections. Make sure they're getting good contact. At that point, we know we got a good battery, we got good connections, our fuses aren't blown, and guess what? And we know our solar panel's good. You know why? Because we just checked the doggone thing. Again, I apologize about all the traffic back there, but anyway, first thing we got to do is disconnect our battery. Guess what kind of tools we need for that? Nothing. Just pull the dadgum fuse out. Come out of there. Now this video is sponsored only because they sent me a new circuit board for free. It was not under warranty. I was gonna pay for it and buy it. Brian said since we were gonna do a video, he sent it to me for free. I'm a lucky guy sometimes. So I'm gonna make sure this is the exact same one. Now something else you need to be aware of, I want you to get your camera, you know that little phone that you got right there in your pocket, and take a doggone picture before you take it apart. So in most cases, I go to pulling directions out of a doggone box, I'm gonna throw them away, and I don't care. But this case saved the daggum directions. We might need them on this. All right, now there's a couple differences. This new board has a lot more capabilities and does a lot more stuff. But our main things, we're running a single gate, not a double. If you look, there's an extra bunch of screws and stuff goes right there that this one does not have. See right here, you got this one, but there's not one there. And that's for a second operator. I don't know who the second operator is, or the third or the fourth. I don't know. But it's got the first operator right there, got that plug, which is right there. Everything seems to match. You got an extra fuse, you got a telephone thingy hook in or whatever. I think that's for your Wi-Fi or something. So let's swap this board out. Oh yeah, reach under here, cut the switch off first. All right, let's go ahead and get some of these wires undone. Just remember, red, black, green, white. Hopefully you took a picture like I told you. Guess we're going to have to reprogram all our remotes also. Boom, there they are. Pop this bad boy out. Pop this bad boy out. If I can get my finger on it. And pop this out. That might be all. Now, let's get this board out of here. Now watch me drop these screws in the grass. That should be fun. There's 2 more wires up here. I done dropped the doggone screw. All right, here we go. Come out of there, you stupid thing. There we go. And there it is. All right, let's see if we can get this new one in. Just like that. Just gonna start these till I get everything kind of where it needs to be. Get all this back out of the way. There we go. Now we're talking. That screw I lost, I'll probably, there, ooh, I caught that one. Now where does this one go? Is that right? Oh yeah. Let me tighten these up right quick. So I was just sitting there thinking to myself, I said, self, you know what I didn't tell you? When all this started first, the way I discovered it wasn't charging, I took my voltmeter and checked the volts on the battery. We were down to, I don't know, like 9, 10, 11, something like that. It was really, really low. But that was the first step when I said, okay, it's not charging the battery. And then I went up and tested the solar panel. Sorry I left that out at the beginning of the video, didn't I? I still can't find that other screw. It'll be fine. All right, let's hook our stuff back up. Click these bad boys back in. Like that, and we'll tuck that back under. Everything kind of lines up. It kind of wants to go where you want to put it, you know what I mean? It's kind of just right there. The problem is trying to see. I hope this video comes out all right, because daggone. I can't see. I know y'all probably can't see either, can you? What was it? Yeah, white and green and black and red. Is that what it was? Ooh, we got to plug that one up too. Where'd it go? There it is. There we go. Perfect. I kind of think that section right there is if you got dual openers, you know, like you got 2 gates, is what I think that's for. All right, is this negative? Yep, because it says BLK right there, so that means black, and the other one's RED, that means red. Get in there. And let's get this one in. Red. Which one? Yeah, that's got a little positive symbol way up under there. Tell you, the positive goes right there. That's what it says. Let's see if I can get this one back in. I know my hand's in your way. Well, you get it, don't you? Yeah. Perfect. Y'all been over there and subscribed to Rayleigh's Small Engines yet? That sun's right in my eyes. All right. Put our fuse back in. Right there. Cut our switch on and hope it does some beepy things. It's beeping. I probably got to reprogram all my doggone remotes, I bet. What do y'all think? So here's the one that lives on the golf cart. It won't do nothing. Dadgummit. All right, well, let's see if it's charging. On DC. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, 13.6 volts. That's what I'm talking about. We fixed it. Yep. Now I got to program all the remotes. I don't know how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 remotes on the stupid thing. Golly. Yep. Let's read the directions. Do not use this procedure if you have a remote that operates the gate. We're doing this here because we got to learn the new thing. Then we'll program the other ones from the master, the first one. Okay, let's see what buttons we got to hit. All right, so it says press and hold the learn XMTR button until the alarm sounds and the yellow LED stays on. We're gonna do this here. Now it stays on. Now I'm gonna hit this button. Now it's opening up. That part's working. Probably gonna have to reset the close and the open and all that stuff too, I'm sure. All right, I don't know where this thing gonna stop at going closed, but it ain't gonna be in the right spot. It ain't gonna be in the right spot. I don't know if y'all can hear me over the beeping, but we gonna fix that. Ain't nothing but a thing. Chicken wing. All right, y'all. She's stopping a little far. It ain't right. That's what I'm saying. Let's fix it. All right, I ain't sure if I got this right or not. I'm gonna hold the jog close button and get it to the right spot. That looks about perfect right there. Now it says hit the button, let it go fully open to set it. So we're going fully open. All right. All right, now let's see if it's set right. Nope, that ain't right. So I did it wrong the first time. It says hit the jog close until you get it where you want it, but there's a step I missed. That's perfect. Now the step I missed was hit this button right here. Says, I don't know, gate A something. It says something. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, it beeped. Now I gotta open it and close it. Then you full. Now it beeped that time, so that tells me it learned it. Okay, now let's close it. That's perfect. That's what I'm talking about. We got to program some remotes. Step 1, cut the unit off. Now, yeah, I got a cheat sheet because I'll doggone it forget and don't tell you right. I want it to be right when I tell you. So the working unit that you got that we just did, I'm gonna put it on top, this one on the bottom. Now I'm gonna press and hold this learn button up here until it starts doing blinky things or the light comes on. All right. And then what we're gonna do is press and hold the working remote till they both flash, and then press that one. Now it should work. Oh yeah, I gotta cut the gate back on, don't I? Hold on. All right, here I am. Y'all ready? It works. That's cool. Now I just gotta do all the rest of these. Make sure my other one still works. We in business. So just as simple as that. All right, we're gonna do another one. New one on top. Learn. Light is on. Press and hold. They both go to blinking. And hit the other one. That's it. Do another one. Press and hold. On. Press and hold. Learn. Done. Get another one. Press and hold. Press and hold there. Done. Now, let's see where they all work. We're gonna find out. Here's one. Here's another one. Stops. Here's another one. That works. Here's another one. Stopped it. There he goes. Let's get another one. That's what I'm talking about. Now I gotta put them all in all the vehicles again. See you soon. Folks, appreciate you tuning in to T-Bone After Hours. I'm T-Bone. Y'all click that subscribe button, share these videos with your friends, and we gonna see you soon.